Hi, very good morning. My name is Sam, and in today's lecture, we'll be doing English slang words. Right. Now, I've been asked many times by my students and even outsourcers. Students have been asking me that why isn't it so important to use the slang words? Now, slang words in English means basically, there are some words which doesn't mean exactly how it sounds like, but it just represents your inner emotions. Right. So they're also part of your intonations, the way you need to vary your sound while you're speaking English. Okay. In the last week we covered how to generate some ideas. Now, as I can see that I have read a couple of emails as well, which I've received from people. They have subscribed to me, so they say that they are now like practicing and it's kind of helping them out. So I thought in today's video I should come up with something different so they can learn some slang words as well, what they mean, how they need to be spoken. We will make a couple of examples today as well as, okay. So just in the everyday routine, the words which have come up, I just prepared a list. So we'll be covering that. So let's start. So the first one, I'm going to be writing now every time like you come across someone, your friends or anyone, okay, not the elders, of course. So, but you do come across your friends. So, like what kind of things do you say to them? You normally say, hi, how are you? Right, we normally say this thing, right? Hey, how's it going? Right, so we normally say this. Sometimes we also say, hey, what's up? Right. Now, this one is also what's up, right? What's up also means, hi, how are you? So we can't say that, what's up, how are you? Right, no. What's up itself means, how are you doing? Right. So we can simply say to people, like when we meet them, you could say, hi, what's up? Hey, what's up? Right? Or simply just also, hey, what's up? Now, the way I'm sounding is like, obviously, what's up? Now, this double Z sounds like TZ. What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? Right? Hey, what's up? So it doesn't sound like, hey, what's? The S, the third thing doesn't come in. Right? So that's the word. Now, how we can say, like you're meeting with someone and just like, hey, what's up? What's happening? What's cracking up? Like all these things we say. And definitely, in response, what you can expect. Nothing much. I just have the daily routine, the monotonous routine, anything. And also, I've been listening to people, they've been saying monotonous. It's not monotonous, it's monotonous. 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 Okay? Monotonous. Monotonous. Right? So, hey, nothing much, like monotonous routine. All right, that's okay. Okay, now see how I'm also okay. So it's not just that's okay. It's not like that. That's okay. Right. All right. That's okay. Right. That's okay. Right. That's okay. All right. So I hope the first one's clear. What's up? Hey, what's up? So from now on, even my students, right? Well, if you're watching, so from now on, you simply say, "Hey, what's up?" And definitely you're thinking, nothing much. You know? So just that we did the interjections the other day, right? Nothing much. Just the monotonous. Okay, just a monotonous routine. All right. Now, let's come to second. So now second is when you are being told by someone or advised by someone, when you're being taught by someone, let's say your tutors and all that stuff, right? So what do we normally do? We normally have a tendency of saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, okay, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Come on. I mean, when two people are talking, why do you need to really bring in sir, sir, sir all the time? I tell everybody, you need not bring sir, ma'am, no. Many people do say that it's kind of giving respect. Come on, when do we like seriously? Like you can just represent your tone, the way you speak to others. That's how you give respect. So it clearly shows that when you're sitting with a friend in a coffee shop having a nice conversation with him or her, you're not giving them respect because you're not calling them sir or ma'am. Right. So, and now you would think that, oh, come on, Sam is just what kind of weird shit he's saying. Like we give respect to our elders. Oh, really? Like how hard it is to, like to say or ask your elders, like, excuse me, do you mind if you can please move aside? I really need to get through. So does that mean that I'm like firing them up? I'm not. I'm giving them respect. Right? The thing is that when you're speaking, like this sir and ma'am all the time, it's just hampers your speaking skills, because then you are sitting into that thought where you're thinking that, okay, I don't want to speak something bad, otherwise obviously the other person is going to judge me. No, nobody's going to judge you, right? You're just improving, you're seeing yourself, you just need to communicate. In Hindi, obviously we have some words like tu, tum, aap, right? So in English there's only one you. Okay, there's only one you. So the way you need to sound, okay, your interjections, okay, your interjections along with your intonations, they both collide together, and you do, like the magic goes on over here. So I was saying, when you're being taught by someone, like when you're understanding someone, for example, if I am a tutor and you're the student and I'm telling you, you're like, okay, so what you need to do is you need to, use some cohesive devices, you need to do this, you need to use that way, these kind of things. So rather than saying, yes, sir, you can simply, normally what do we else, like what else do we say? I understand, right? Okay, I understand, I understand. Sometimes understand will be too big. So you can just use another slang word over here is like, okay, I get it. Right. So I get it means I understand it. Right. Okay, I get it. I get it means I understand it. So, for example, you're talking to your friend, right? And he is telling something. Hey, guess what? I did something. Okay, I planned the trip. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna, like jump on the gobibo.com. We're gonna look for some nice hotel, providing some kind of half board services, because I'm not really keen to eat all the time in the hotel only. Okay. All right. I get it. I get it. All right. All right. Okay. I get it. So this is how you're just balancing your statements, right? I get it. I get it means to understand, right? I hope this one's clear. Now let's move on to the next. Number third, it's very easy. Now, when you're talking with someone, right, and you are agreeing with the person, right? Now agreeing with the entire statement, not just one, just agreeing with the entire statement. So what you can say, you can use the word same here. So you're not, repeating the thing. Agreeing with someone's belief, right? So for example, hey, you know what, like, what did you do last night? When, like last night I went to Six Shrine, I paid some obedience, and then I came back home, I had my dinner, and then I went back around 10. Oh, wow, same here. So same here means you're agreeing to what he said, like what he did, and you did the same thing, exactly the same thing, right? So what did you do? Like same, like same thing. You'll be end up by saying same thing, right? Here, same here is you did the exact the same thing. Okay, so exactly doing the same. Exactly doing the same. So you can say same here, over there, right? Another example, today I'm gonna. I hope you remember we did gonna, right? Rather than going to. Today I'm gonna eat dal with rice. So lentils, right? Dal is, well, lentils in English, right? So today I'm gonna eat dal with lentils. Oh, same here. So you'll be having the same thing, okay? So over there we can use this slang. Same here. Right. Now, next word's number four. Now, number four is when, like sometimes you commit some mistake, right? So what we do, we apologize, right? Obviously, that, oh, I'm so sorry that I did that. I'm so sorry. Okay, not I'm sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry that I did that. No, my mistake, right? You are telling, you feel guilty, and you're telling that it's my mistake. All right. So what we cannot say, oh, my bad that I did that. Right, my mistake. So you can simply say my bad there. Now, my bad, how else we can use? Now you can talk about that. You know, there. For example, let's say that oh mother, I wanna like I really want to tell you something that I was dusting. Yes, I was dusting yesterday, and it was my bad that the vase it just fell down and it broke. Right? So you're telling your mother that the vase, which is put somewhere, like a showpiece or something, like it's just made of glass, so it fell down and it broke. So my bad, right? Okay. Another example: you're sitting on the dining table enjoying the meal, and then like your mother or anyone cooked the meal, and by somehow the salt quantity is too less, right? It's not salty, so you can like you can say, oh, ew, what do we use? Ew, right? This, ew, that's taste. That tastes so fade. Okay, so you can say, ew, that tastes so fade. The salt is too less. And then the person who has cooked, he or she can say, oops, my bad. Oops, right? So, oops, right? So interjections. Okay, oops, my bad. Let me just bring the salt shaker to you. Okay, let me just bring the salt shaker to you. Now, rather than let me just bring your salt shaker, let me, okay, just like we did give me, let me also can say let me. So obviously the H is kind of silent. You can't say lehmi. It's you can't say. You can say let me, or you can simply sound like give me. How we did let me, lem e, let me, just like give me, right? Let me just bring yeah. So rather than you, I'm just saying yeah. Yeah, it's YUH, right? Let me just get yeah. Let me just get you the salt shaker. Okay, so over there, oops, my bad. Let me just bring you salt shaker. Okay, right. I hope this one's clear. So let's move on next. Number five. Right. Now, number five is obviously we sometimes do say, oh my God. It's not God, it's God. Oh my God. Exclamation sign. Whenever you have exclamation sign, it means sounds amazing, right? You all know that. So, oh my God, or gosh, right? Or you must have heard this one as well. Obviously, you're just taking God's name, right? Dear Lord, right? Now, this one is not dear Lord, no, dear Lord, right? So this one is just dear Lord. Now, for example, how we can say that obviously you're making a sentence, you got surprised, like, hey, guess what? Raj, he just got a brand new Harley. Gosh, how could he afford the beast? Right? So you can make, gosh, how could he afford the beast? Now, why am I using beast? Obviously, Harley, you all know that it's very powerful bike, right? So that's why I'm just using, oh gosh, how could he afford the beast? Right? Oh my God, how could he afford the beast? Dear Lord, how could he afford the beast? Okay, So these are surprising expressions, obviously, like when you're amazed, you're shocked, then you can use this, right? Or in a sad way elsewhere, like someone passed away, unfortunately, oh my God, such a terrible thing. How did this happen? I mean, was he suffering from any kind of disease, right? So both the aspects you can use them, right? Now that was done. So, oh God, gosh, dear Lord, right? Now let's move on next. Now, definitely when, number six, we normally you must have heard, no worries. No worries means don't mention it in a thankful manner. You know, so when you thank someone, right? Thank you. Ah, no worries, right? You must have heard. Obviously, mate is a common word that has been used everywhere. Majority of the times, it's used in UK and definitely Australia. Right over here, it's good mate. You might have heard good mate. How's it going? And all the stuff. That's in Australia, right? In UK, it's mate, right? So both different pronunciations. Now, no worries, right? No worries. For example, you have been said anything, right? That like, oh, thank you so much for bringing me David at home. Ah, no worries, right? No worries, mate. Don't mention it, mate. Okay. So for that basis, you can use no worries. No worries. Don't mention it. That's all right. You know, that's all right. Don't mention it. Right. So, like, okay, a conversation between a son and a mother. Now, a son seeks permission from his mother. Mom, do you mind if I can go out play with my mates? Yeah, absolutely. Go out. All right. Thank you so much, Mom. No worries, my son. Right? No worries, my son. So you can go. Okay. So whenever you hear someone saying thank you, right? So you can say in reply, no worries. No worries, they'll mention it. It's been like you go, it's a nice gesture. When you go out doing shopping, you pay the bill and everything, like when you walk out of the store, you say, okay, thank you, Bhaiya. Right? So it's like courtesy sake, he would say, no worries, madam. It's okay. Right? Don't mention it. Right? Now let's move on next. Number 7. Now, no worries, so we have done. Okay, now second is no big deal. Or we can also say no biggie. No biggie. Right? No big deal, no biggie. In short, no problem. Okay? Now, let's see how we can use them. No big deal. No problem, you might have heard commonly, right? No biggie, no big deal. So, when you accept to do something that you have been asked to do, right? So, for example, let's say, uh, do you mind cooking for me tonight? Do you mind cooking for me tonight? Ah, no biggie. Ah, no problem. Or you don't need to be say right? It's just a condition, like not cross, but just a condition. If you want to put, you can. Otherwise, it's okay. Like, do you mind cooking for me tonight? No big deal. I'll do it for you. Right? No big deal. No problem. Okay? No problem. Right? No big deal, or no biggie. Right? So anything you can say. Also, you can say there's one more. Ah, no sweat at all. No sweat at all. Right? No sweat at all. No problem at all. No sweat at all. No problem. Okay? So they all mean the same thing. Means that no problem. I'll just do whatever you ask me to do. It's okay. I don't have any problem doing it. Okay? I don't have any problem doing it. So that's where you can use these terms, these slang words. Right? I hope clear. So when you're saying that I don't have any problem doing it, okay? So when you're basically asking a favor, like when someone is asking you a favor, can you do this? Now, rather than, it's a nice thing when you are asking someone for a favor, like sometimes you do ask by using can. You put that model, right? So can you do this? Can you do that? Like, can you pick me up? Can you drop me down over here? Rather than try to, say, do you mind? Now that is obviously a respect. Okay, so Iskan, sir, can you drop me to the school? It sounds boring. Okay, so I can simply say, hey, do you mind if you can drop me to school? Oh, sure, no worries. All right, thank you. Oh, good, Uncle, please. Hop in. Hop in. O-H-O-P. Hop in. H-O-P-N. Hop in. Hop in means come inside the car. You can sit. Okay, so when obviously like you see, let's say your brother, right? Your brother is inside a car and you go, hey bro, do you mind if you can drop me to school? Yeah, sure, no worries, hop in. Okay, come sit down, hop in. Okay, all right, now that was number 7, so let's do number 8. Now number 8 is let's say, how's your weekend going? Laid back. Right. So what is laid back? Obviously, you're chill. Or you can also say, right. For example, hey, how was your weekend? Hey, how was your weekend? So in response, you can say, oh well, I didn't do much, right? So I didn't do much means I didn't do a lot. Okay, so that's why I'm using. Oh well, I didn't do much. Okay, this is exclamation. Oh well, I didn't do much. So I didn't do much. It was laid back. Wait, I was quite laid back. I was quite laid back. Or I was, you can say, I was chilling the entire. Now this one is the entire, not the sound, the, there's a difference between the and the, the, it becomes the when we have a vowel, right? A-E-I-O-U, then the sound of the becomes the, okay? When there is no vowel, then the sound becomes the, right? So for example, the book, the reader, or rider, right? The reader, the rider. Now, the elephant, okay? The elephant, the ant, right? So I was chilling the entire weekend. So what did you do last weekend? Well, nothing much, like I was chilling the entire weekend. So relax. This is what it means basically, laid back, chill. It means relaxed. Okay? I just relaxed. Right, so this is what the meaning of laid back or chill is, right? I just relaxed the entire weekend. Right, I hope this one's clear. Right, number 9. Now, so sweet, cool. Oh, we can use this. Oh, sweet. Now, this one means when you want to say basically fantastic. Wow, fantastic. That's good. So, like for example, let's say that like you asked your friend, okay, to buy tickets to, let's say, Sonu Nigam's concert, live concert, right? Now you are a die-hard fan of Sonu Nigam, so you asked him, hey Kumar, you know what? Do you mind if you can arrange the Sonu Nigam's concert tickets? It's like, yeah, sure, no worries. Okay, so he calls you up in the evening and he says, hey Sam, guess what? I got 5 tickets of Sonu Nigam's concert. what your response will be? Sweet. I can't wait, right, to go there. I can't wait to go there. Cool, right? That sounds cool. So that sounds fantastic. So over there, you can use these slangs, right? Sweet, so which means fantastic. So whenever you have to say fantastic. Now, how was your speaking test yesterday in IELTS? Like when you went for the IELTS exams, right, examination. So how was your speaking test? It was sweet. Seriously, the examiner was so friendly. We had a nice conversation. Now I think I did pretty good. Right. Okay. It was cool. Right. So anything you can say when you have to talk about something fantastic. Number 10. Now, number 10, simply now it's a lame. What's the meaning of lame? Now, lame is simply opposite of cool. Fantastic or not fantastic. It wasn't good. Okay. Wasn't good. Could be used in anything. You know, like sometimes say, what's a lame excuse that you're giving me? Right. So it's not a good excuse that you're giving me. Such a lame thing. Right. So something was not good. Uh, let's say, example, how was the food that you ate at the restaurant? How was the food that you ate at the restaurant? Uh, believe me, it was lame. Right. Normally we do say it was not tasty or anything like that. Right. So here you can simply say, believe me, it was lame. Okay. Believe me, it was so lame. Or you can also say it was so lame. It was not good at all. Right. So that's what it was so lame. Right. I hope this one's clear. Right. Now let's move next. The word is bomb. B-O-M-B. Right. So what is bomb? Now bomb obviously, don't confuse it with that. Normally in Punjab or other states I've heard, like when boys to look at the girls, they're like, wow, she's bomb, man. It's nothing like that. Right. Bomb is simply means it's good. That's a slang. Right. It means it's good. You can also talk about like anybody, like it could be a person, like living or non-living, right? It just depends whatever the context you're speaking on, right? So, for example, hey, like your mother cooks a sandwich for you, right? She says, hey, you ate entire sandwich by yourself. Tell me at least, how was it? Right. Tell me at least, how was it? So in response, what you can say? Oh, well, mom, it was really bomb. Right. So the sandwich we're calling, right? That's the subject, the sandwich. Really calling a bomb. Mom, it was really a bomb. Right. Now I'm not just making a rhyme over here, mom, bomb. Right. I'm just talking about the sandwich. Right. Look at that dress. Like when two, three girls you go for shopping, right? So look at some kind of attire, they'll be like, wow, that looks bomb. I think we should buy it. Right. The sale or no sale, like girls, they need to go into the shopping malls, right? All right, no, just kidding. Okay, so that was number 11. Let's move on next, number 12. So let's say number 12. So bomb is done. Now let's do the next one is shady. Shady means when person, when a person looks suspicious, now what is suspicious? First of all, suspicious. What does suspicious means? When you're looking at someone, right, and you think that he doesn't have any good intentions, it seems that he might be a thief, right, or something. So now let's say you two are, like two people are walking, like for evening walk or something. You guys are walking in the evening, and then you look at like this one boy. Now he's been, like just wandering around your neighbor's house. He's checking it out, right? And obviously you look into his eyes, and he's not able to, make a good contact with you. Okay, so he's not being able to make a good contact with you, right? So they can simply say, sir, number 16, okay, we're doing sucks. No, suck, it is bad, it was bad, right? Suck with the ED. Now the waiter comes in and says that, sir, did you like the food? And I'll definitely be like, oh, ew, it sucks. Just take it back. I won't be able to eat it anymore. Okay? So remember, again, what did I use? Ew. You didn't like something, an expression. Ew, it sucks. You can take it back. Right? There is no gerund form over here. It's sucking. Right? You can't say it sucks. Okay? So something very bad. Another thing, like you can say, so you are in a different city. Okay? You're calling your friend and you're asking on the phone, hey, so how's the weather there? Oh, believe me, it sucks. I mean, it's so hot and humid. I don't know, like, why did I come here? Like, what really got into my nerve that I booked my tickets to here? I feel like I'm going to be rebooking my ticket. I'm just going to go back tomorrow, right? I want to come back tomorrow. So it sucks over there. So it's bad. Now, it was bad, So yesterday, yesterday you're asking someone, so tell me, how was the movie that you saw last night? I really feel like watching it tonight. You know what? Don't watch it. It sucked. Okay? So you're speaking like, you know what? Now, as you can see, the way I'm emphasizing on it, you know what? Don't watch it. It sucked. Which it was bad. Right? So that was about sucks and suck. It's just a past participle. Right. Now, 18, I guess. Couch potato. Couch potato, very common term. Aloo. What is couch potato? Couch potato means someone who is very lethargic, lazy bugger. He's very lazy. Right. For example, okay, I have a friend, right? So let's say I have a friend, who is always on the phone, right? Busy texting all the time. Even though she's studying, but she's not focusing too much on the studies, right? She's just busy texting all the time, right? Even though you message her in the morning or you message her at night, so I message her, so I can, go to her and say, hey, buddy, you know what? Don't be a couch potato. Get up and start doing some dishes. There's a pile of dishes lined up over there. There's a pile of dishes. Pile of dishes means pura chor laga hua hai. Right? There's a pile of dishes to do. Come on. Yeah, after 5 minutes. No, I want you to get up now. Right? So over there I can say, hey, don't be a couch potato. Right? Couch potato means, so don't be a lazy person. Okay? Don't be lazy. My son, he's super couch potato. I mean, all he does is, eat, lay down, watch games, then again eat, lay down, play games, then again eat, lay down and play games, and then finally sleep. Right? So he's been couch potato. Right? I hope that's clear. Then number 19. Now couch potato with it rib. Okay. What else we got? Right. There's another one. Chicken. Now this chicken is not that chicken what you and I eat. Okay. It means simply coward. You're simply a coward. Don't be a chicken, right? There's another word that we use, but I just can't say that over here, right? So chicken, coward, how? Now, you go somewhere, like let's say Manali, right? You go to Manali and you haven't asked, hey, listen, I want you to do river rafting with me. No, 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 no. No, I can't do that. I'm too scared. I look at them, they can just, they can just, like, these people can drown. And I don't feel like dying any, like so soon. Come on, don't be a chicken. Jump on the boat right away. I want you to take out your fear, what do you have inside. No, please, no, no, no. Okay, if you're not going for river rafting, I'm going to take you for the skydiving. How about that? You really want me to die? It's not about dying, it's about taking your fear out. Come on, just do it. All right. Don't, okay, please. I'm not a chicken, okay? I'll do it if you are, like pushing me. Right? So, coward, chicken over there, you can use that. You're daring someone, right, to do something, right? You're daring someone. And he or she is resisting. That I can't do it because of the fear. Right? So we can say, hey, don't be a chicken. Come on, eat that. Come on, do this. Okay? When you're asking someone to do something and he's resenting, right? Because he has a fear, he can't do it. Okay, so over there you can simply use this slang, chicken. Okay, don't be a chicken, okay? Do this thing. Right? I hope this one's clear. Number 20. So after a chicken, let's do right, number 20. Okay. To ghost someone. To ghost someone. Now, the expression, the way it is being sound, to ghost someone. It does not mean that, like making or turning someone into a ghost, a spirit. Don't think like that. Okay, to ghost someone, it simply means that stop talking to someone. Right. For example, I'll just make a statement with it. Hey, guess what? Right, reply. What? Then again, this person, right? This person again. So we can say, Mary just ghosted Jenny since she got caught bitching about her. Bitching about her means backstabbing. You can also use that word. Since she got caught backstabbing, right? Backstabbing about her. Backstabbing means पीठ पीछे बुराई करनी, right? So, hey, guess what? What? Mary just ghosted Jenny. So which means that, so to ghost someone, it means to stop talking to someone. Okay? Stop talking to someone. To stop talking to someone, to ghost someone. Hey, guess what? What? Mary just ghosted Jenny since she got caught bitching about her. Right? So this is how, these are a couple of slang words. So 20 we are doing now. Rest of it, we'll just do it the next time. These are some expressions which you can practice. Okay, make a couple of sentences over here, a couple of sentences whereby you can bring in all these things into it. Okay. Now, how you need to learn? Now, obviously, many students, they say to me that, Sam, you know what, we have been learning a lot, we have been learning the words, but we are unable to recall them. Obviously, so which means that you're not learning the right way. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you all need to follow the way I do. What I do basically, I bring it on daily basis. Right. Now, if you learn 20 things, out of which, if you're able to recall the next week only about 3 or 4 things, win-win situation for you. Okay. Now, I'm not expecting the 20 things. So, obviously, how these words can be remembered then, how these slang words, expressions can be remembered, or whatever you learn. Practice, how we can practice. Now, it's not that every day you are just taking the word out and making a sentence. No, not in that way. What you need to do is you need to basically form a story, a short story, right, in which you can bring up as much words as you can. Believe me, it will be a lot more easier for you to remember, because the next time when you're actually speaking with someone, any context from that story is going to pop in your mind. And that moment, you're going to remember that word, and your brain is going to be that fast that you can actually start speaking, you start bringing that word into it, and he'll be like, wow, that's amazing. Right? So, this is how you basically practice your sentences. Now, for my students, like I have given you so many words, okay, but none of the time so far, lately I'm not getting anything out of you. Like very rare, extremely rare, but still it's a good thing. But I would encourage you to focus more onto it, okay? Keep in front of you, remember your context, like when you're being given assignments, just prepare on it one day before. You need to write it down, even if you want to, it's okay. But when you speak, you need to sound as if you are thinking by yourself. 2 3 days of this practice, then you speak. Next time, make some ideas, right? Use them. Forms, like story out of your own ideas. That's how you're actually brainstorming yourself. Think about it. If you can understand, if you can think and write, how hard it is for you to speak. It's not. It's only your negative thinking that is stopping you. Otherwise, there is nothing. It's difficult. If I can speak on any topic for like sentence, half an hour, why? Because even if I go outside, out of the box, I'm able to come back in, because I will use those phrases. And you have seen me whenever I'm doing live session with you. What do? I always move around. I always perform my speaking in a way full of hand gestures, some facial expressions. I sometimes try to bring in some, sense of humor. That completely takes you out of the thing that I'm actually stuck in somewhere. Right? It's not that I don't stuck. Everybody on this planet, they stuck in their own language. We never stuck in Hindi. Why not? Because we have been listening to it from a childhood. This is how the native speakers in, like America, Australia, or any other country, like this is how they grew up. That's why they are so perfect. But did they learn grammar? They didn't. Right? It's only we in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, we only learn grammar. But why we are still not able to speak? Because we're not practicing it. Okay, their English is always an advanced level. They are using some words. If you have been listening to, like Ravi Das, for example, or there's a couple of more, TEDx speakers. Okay, what do? They don't think that they're always preparing. They might have written something, or they get a script, right? They read and they practice, and then when it comes to speaking, they do, but they walk around. They walk when they're speaking. Right. Similarly, today I thought, I will simply just get some topics from you, so that you don't believe that I can speak on the topic. So you give me some topic, I'll speak on it. Now, why? Because I don't think of vocabulary in my mind, that what kind of vocabulary I need to use, what kind of expressions, what kind of idioms. No, I don't focus on that. I rather believe that it would be more convenient for me to actually speak on the thing. But how can I extend the responses? Just like last week I made a video and I told you specifically, always do the reverse brainstorming as well. So when you're reverse thinking, that is helping you out to speak on the both sides. That way you're able to speak more. And when you're able to speak more, on the other side, you have an example to give. So obviously what you're doing indirectly, you're supporting your point on positive side. That is a very good thing to do. Right? So that would be all about the slang words. Now do practice them, okay? If there's any difficulty, then the numbers will be out in the description box. You can simply, follow some messages. We only take WhatsApp messages, right? So that would be all for today. Thank you.